everybody come on. Whoa. Yeah. Oh. Say everybody come on. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Whoa. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Nah. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Whoa. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. No. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Whoa. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. What you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. My nigga, this ain't what you want, boy. It's some problems over here. If you need some help with your, we will solve them over here. We evaporate and make them dissolve over here. We don't need no vote to get resolved over here. It's ready in the train, but we go hard up over here. You say you ready over there, blow my guard up over here. I got a school of motherfucker like some cars up over here. And we do this every day cause it's our job over here. We brawling over here, but we ain't starving over here. I get daily every report like we got Marvin over here. I got last standing Mexican who be carving over here. Oh, by the way, your girl, she like me and she jogging over here. Don't you come with all that petty, we brawling over here. I put my mama on them 20s, cookie crawling over here. Ain't no slacking, ain't no shit, ain't no stalling over here. With ATM and underdog, we hauling over here. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. Nah, this ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. No, this ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. Now ain't no way you ever see me slaving over you. My unity and loyalty, I done gave it unto you for real, my nigga. Please hold me, pay me what is due. If you want it, why you fucking with me? Stay about my suit. Please believe I will achieve with these blessings I receive. One day maybe you will see. One day maybe you will be. One day maybe we can meet. One day maybe you can see. One day maybe you can eat. Until then you won't retreat. Now don't repeat another word from what that whole nigga done said. If you do, flip my switch. Watch me go across your head, but I won't trip. I flip this bitch. Watch her go across the bed. This shit repetitive. Baby like a book already written. Now that is true. Plus it's church. I make it sting and plus it hurt. You ladies see me, I made a flirt, but I ain't worried about a skirt. Boy, I'm worried about this work. And if you got it, nigga, flaunt it. Chances after chances, nigga, you ain't really want it. This ain't what you want. 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 Nah, this ain't what you want. 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 No, this ain't what you want. 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 No, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Ain't what grew me to pen, what schooled me. Leader from the start, so y'all niggas already know me. So try running game on the real G. Without you packing the heat, y'all niggas can't see me. From the city where you know them G's don't play that. Organized dishes marked up with the toe tag. Throw away stub up on the fucking flow, man. Pushed out, hurt, smoking, cow shot. Yes, it's going eyes, dropping fingers, twitching, chest move. Marathon running, dress cool as a motherfucker. Straight 5'7", tuck tight, hood pass out good. Checking is mandatory, get caught leaking in my neighborhood. Family over here, do you hear a nigga speaking? Knuckle game tight, flow to the left, not the right. Speed, boxing out of lab, penitentiary rules and fat. Checks came in, hoes get checked, nigga.
This ain't what you want. 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 Nah, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Welcome. You already know how we doing it. Miss Jean then came up in the house. Eric Scott then came up in the house. Hey, man, as you surf the internet, you know what I'm talking about? Already. So, since I'm an originator in this content, before people just, use my metaphors, you know what I'm saying? Use my conversation and better their life. Hey, man, I see y'all, man. Keep bettering your life, man. Get them side hustles. You can always go to an author with the conversation and give them praise. But you know what? At the end of the day, everybody that pays attention, let me cut this off. Everybody is paying attention, understanding my message is getting out there. I don't even care about a lot of things, but it's like, man, they catching on for real, for real. And I'm glad I'm reaching people, man. Y'all just keep a little pocket. You know what I'm saying? Man, Jen, I'm doing great today. I got a family reunion I was supposed to go to. Yeah, another one. I don't know if I'm gonna make that one, man. And all my family out there, because I got a couple this year. All my family out there doing that family reunion in Grange, Texas, man, just LaGrange, Texas. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. It's a beautiful day. I think the biggest part I got trying to figure out how to get these goddamn rabbits that I seen did a burrow on the side of the house. They in the shade though. You know, I had my kids look at it and they were like, "Oh, Dad!" And then I played around and went, you know how you call you call one of the wild animals to you and they start coming. Hold on. Yeah, that stuff really worked, man. So I don't know what to feed a rabbit. You know what I'm saying? They eat grass. Cartoons told me it eat, carrots and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm doing good, man. Life is looking great. How's your life going? Chuck, you working hard. I haven't seen you on, man. Hey, man, everybody that come to this channel, man, I truly get worried if y'all don't pop up, man. I'm just hoping that life goes good and it's going good. And y'all staying busy in the way and out the way. I do have, let me tell y'all something. I play that music. That's from when I wasn't changed. Well, I was trying to change, you know what I'm saying? But I revert back to that because I came a long way. And it wasn't overnight that happened. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of, trials and errors. Big Renzo, what's up, baby? What's up with you? Appreciate everybody coming in, man. But like I was saying, real talk, man, our life every day is different. But if you still on the shenanigans that you was about, not even yesterday, but you've been this person for as much as YouTube and seen you haven't did no changing, something's wrong with you mentally. If you still paying attention to the small things that somebody probably said to you, man, hey, that should be one ear out the other. They shouldn't have no effect on your everyday life. We say in the streets and we say in the corporate world, nobody should be able to rent a space in your head for free. Okay, see, yeah. Appreciate love out there, man. Love out there. I've been working a lot, so I miss your lives. Yeah, but I see a lot of people. Jen, it ain't no shot at you, but a lot of people that's busy be missing my lives. As long as y'all come back and watch them, man, and share. If I said something like last night live was to give empowerment to these youngsters that's out there thinking that they whole body structure is what a real man is. You know what I'm saying? They whole idea of what society's supposed to be, the culture and all that, because the media is going to put all kind of stuff and keep us falling off the edge of life, catching reality. But I always go back to my old music to chime in back on that, to think about how far I came from 2000. I ain't gonna talk about my vacation, but that was a trials and errors too. But since I came back to the free world, start breathing some, you ain't been confined. You start making all your calls. But then I see some people going back and reverting back to that rapping that I did right there and how I was talking. Man, I came a long way and I experienced a lot of things, man. And the only thing I want to come on this channel to share them, how to get through that, especially for people who's getting out the situation that we all seem to go through in the United States, right? Salute to Hockley. He did a interview with African diaspora. I don't know when it was posted, but I seen it today. Salute to him, man. He doing big things. You know what I'm saying? He living his dream. And that's another person that went through that journey. But to come out to elaborate on it, intellectual, and have so much to say and putting everything in perspective. So that's his lane. My lane is this. Everybody finds their own lane. And at the end of the day, we're going to come together at the crossroad. But if you have people, which I seen, if you had people or you have people that is against the empowerment of us and waking us up out our people about that, election coming around, you just voting. I say this is a political thing, right? Because this is a wake-up call. We got to get about the old school way of voting one side and thinking, quote unquote, I'm gonna tell you this: Republicans are against us, or Democrats are against us. I say you're against yourself if you don't see what the person is offering you. You know what I'm saying? That's like renting that space in your head for free. This is what you know you're going to do, and it's been passed down through generations, like the world haven't changed around you. Like the concepts and understanding from every party has changed. Look, man, I'm going to tell you straight up, man, I don't be down with none of it. That's just my honest opinion. So whichever way y'all go, just pay attention what I'm saying when I say it. I said last year before the election even happened, man, they're going to start all this mass shooting and all that. Where did that come from? Why did I think that? Because they think they running a chess move on us, but we already know the game. You should know, or you're going to be victim in the game. Not to talk so much about politics, but talking about the empowerment of these youngsters, because they ain't got it. Some got it, some don't. Let me catch up with y'all. Cut the cord of the bad people in our life. Yes, you must cut the cord of bad people in your life, and people who likes to manipulate, right? People who use you, your avenue, your gifts, quote unquote, if it's financial or if it's a hookup on a job, and you scaring these people and you try to give them the benefit of the doubt, but they ain't gonna make it, right? That hurts your credibility when somebody else is coming up on needing a blessing. Man, watch how y'all pass out these blessings. Watch out how y'all pass out these blessings. A lot of people get upset if you can't give them anything, right? But what were you going to do if you didn't know me? You say, because you know me, my pocketbook's got to be open. No, you got to understand, shoot, I had to tell people no, and I had homeboys tell me no. It's all good. It makes you stronger. You know what I'm saying? But you definitely, with that connection to job, you don't want yourself to look bad by introducing, this boy lazy. He ain't responsible. That female ain't going to be responsible. She ain't going to dress appropriate, but your name is on that. So that's why it's titled this, what are you planning on doing different today? It's the weekend, so you're supposed to be relaxing, getting your mind together. If you having to work, hey, man, get that OT. You know what I'm saying? Because sitting on your butt ain't going to get no funds in it. I did have a video where I was telling these youngsters, why they spending all their time on YouTube, go get you a job, a side hustle. You can have a 9 to 5. And by the time that 9 to 5 is over with, go get a DoorDash, go get a Uber, Eats, go get flavor. It's all kind of money out there. So, shoot, the temperature is right. Go cut some grass. But I think a lot of these youngsters don't want to be seen being a worker. They want to be seen, I already got it. You know what I'm saying? If they want to be seen, they already got it. Ain't nobody going to help them out. That's a person that calls wolf, that cries wolf. You know what I'm saying? You pay attention to everybody's issue, but you still got your own issues, right? A lot of people think life is easy. No, it's actual people working for their goals in life. Can you ever get out of debt? It'd be the question. No, you're going to have debt when you leave, but it's all about how you manage your money. You know what I'm saying? My mom told me growing up, say, baby, I'd rather pay all my bills and be broke than be broke and ain't paid no bills. You understand what I'm saying? You can't put that no other way. You could be on the game. These youngsters, everybody like being entertained. They play these games and all that. So if it ain't no revenue or way you can make money off of that, why are you spending time like you got all the time in the world? Especially if you got children, young children. That stuff gonna get expensive when they start hitting that school and your daughter want to get in choir, or your daughter want to get in cheerleader, or your son want to start playing sports. That costs. The selective teams and stuff like that, but it's all about what you put into your family, right? Some of your kids ain't gonna want to do nothing, but then you still got to inspire them. Don't get lazy. Don't get comfortable because it seems like we got it. Parents get tired too, but it ain't no off switch for a parent for parenting. I wish I can do all these vacations and stuff like that and leave one person to take care of my child. No, I never been like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what you call family for, right? But anyway, family too. Yeah, family make you look bad. Family, you can, yeah. So as we live this life, this gonna be a quick one. Man, I got some social functions I got that's calling for my attention today. So I definitely want to elaborate on some things down here in Texas that we're gonna have to be going through. Also, I want to shout out my nephew. He's still doing his music. It's getting bigger. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can catch him on Spotify. You can catch him on all kind of things. He got a buzz. You know what I'm saying? He was already quote unquote before we started doing our investigation about no jumping. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he been on no jumping and everything, man. I promote the talent from these youngsters instead of just sitting around waiting on handouts. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to do bad, and they teach you how to elevate yourself to make sure you don't feel that way no more. You know what I'm saying? So for all the hard-working individuals, I'm glad y'all come to my channel, man. Like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I got that new thing going on, membership, whenever is in your budget, because I know life is, you ain't always got it. You know what I'm saying? But, don't forget about your boy. I'm going to start dropping some content. What did I say? Within the next month, right? Only members can view it. You know what I'm saying? Give you a little bit more insight on what I be having going on and the places I be. You know what I'm saying? But remember, you always got them clusters trying to find out about us. You know what I'm saying? What they got going. Now, we ain't talking to elementary, back in the day, schoolyard bull crap, man. That's part of your life that you're supposed to enhance from. That's why I can always go back. All right, that's what's up, Jen. That's why I always can go back and say who I used to be. Man, if you thinking that, see, respect is going to last a lifetime. You ain't got to keep telling people who you are on this internet. If they don't know, it ain't meant for them to know. Introduce your new person and see how far that goes with you. You know what I'm saying? See how many times people will talk about, say, man, he changed or she changed. Man, I remember when he, but what about me now? Have you met the new me? You know what I'm saying? Because I had a wake-up call. And we can elaborate on that on another day. But I definitely want to show you about this weather. And I want to show you something that people ain't talking about no more. So let me see what I'm going to do first. I guess I give you what's going on in Texas, how they are really trying to upgrade their system because it's a hot summer to prepare for when bad weather come through, that you won't be out of your lights. You won't be without lights. This is what I'm talking about. Everyday life type stuff. But to keep y'all aware and intact. Let me go and get this over with. Oh, I got to do that first. I ain't going to even trip. Jed, I know you see my, I got it. I got to do this disclaimer real quick. And I find these articles and stuff like that and things that people be like, why he got that on his channel? Because my channel is good vibes, man. My channel is to reach out to the youth and wake up these elders who think that they're the only one that's on that level. They think they're the only ones on that level of trying to reach the masses. I just want y'all to know y'all not alone, man. We just going at it different ways. But I'm not going to talk up on trap. I ain't gonna talk up on that life on the streets, man. I'm gonna say, hey, man, y'all got different options. I know ain't nobody perfect, and you're gonna have to do what you got to do out there to survive. But understand, they got cameras, right? The awareness of your surrounding is very important. But to piggyback on that, I wish this stuff could just switch. Let me see. Let me see if I got it. Nope. So I'm going to have to take this off and then bring it back. I haven't figured all this out yet, y'all. I'm still a rookie. But passing out this knowledge, I've been doing it offline. So this ain't just no YouTube type stuff. The question is this. I know a lot of people, quote unquote, have lost loved ones. I caught this article, and I just want to share it with y'all. Yeah, so we're looking at people want to know something, and I'm going to show it right here, what they want to know. Or people are not caring no more because they didn't let us off lockdown. But listen what this news article just dropped out, okay? I ain't going to play it all. I think I want to play that and then something falling behind. But this is watch it together.
Sudden death among healthy working age people worldwide is skyrocketing. Here in America, it was up 40% during the third and fourth quarters of 2021. Edward Dowd is the author of the book, Cause Unknown, The Epidemic of Sudden Deaths in 2021 and 2022. He contends a 10% jump would have been a 1 in 200-year event, but the 2021 jump was 40%. Might COVID-19 have skewed the numbers, or was it something else? Here's a look at Gary Lane's interview.
2020, it was mostly old folks who died of COVID with comorbidities. Then there was a sudden mix shift in 2021 and 22 and continues in 23. And my work and my partner's work points to something that happened with the employed of our country. It's been detrimental to your health to be employed in 21 and 22. And we examined the Society of Actuaries, which is an industry group for insurers that does surveys. In August of 22, they came out with a survey for their group life policyholders. And group life is a specific policy for those who onboard to Fortune 500 or mid-sized companies. You get this death benefit as kind of a freebie when you onboard, and you get 1 or 2 extra salary. Should you die, you get that. Your family gets that, or your beneficiary. You have to be employed at the time you get it. Well, this is a great business for insurance companies. And in 2021, the whole industry experienced 40% excess death in ages 25 through 64. The millennials 25 through 44 were hard hit, particularly. The group life policyholders generally die at 1/3 the rate of the general U.S. population in any given year. And in 2021, I just said they had 40% excess death. The general U.S. population had 32% excess death.
Well, it seems like, tell us about some of these unexpected sudden deaths. It seems like there are a lot of them. I mean, just from a Google search, you can find like a lot of 12, 14, 16, 18-year-olds that are just dropping dead suddenly. Tell us more.
Right. And in my book, I talk about sudden death, and we look at the sudden deaths of athletes, which, did it happen before 21? It did. There was a study in 2006 by the Lausanne Institute in Switzerland that showed over the course of 38 years, they found 1,101 sudden athletic deaths, which is about 29 a year globally. We'd be lucky to have a month with just 29 since 2021. In my book alone, there's hundreds and hundreds of examples. So something's changed. I obviously blame the vaccine because that's what's changed and mandates. And, the naysayers will tell me it's COVID, long COVID. Well, if that's the case, why did it not affect the young in 2020? And so we have a health problem, a national health crisis, and at the very least, it should be examined and discussed openly. Unfortunately, the vaccine is a taboo subject, and it's not allowed to be discussed in the mainstream media or pretty much anywhere near health authorities. So this is a problem that needs to be reckoned with. We need a national discussion about it. And, if I'm proven wrong, that's great. But unfortunately, on Wall Street, when we see statistics like this, and trend changes like this, we become quite alarmed. And that's what I do for a living.
Yeah, it gets your attention. And I want to remind people that you're not a medical doctor, but you've done a lot of research on this for your book. So what did medical professionals speculate is the probable cause of all these sudden deaths? Do they agree with you?
Well, it depends on where you fall down on the issue. Obviously, the frontline doctors who were vilified early on, who identified the vaccine issues, like Peter McCullough, Dr. Malone, and others agree with me. The excuses I've heard from many medical professionals is, well, there's suicides, Ed. There's drug and fentanyl overdoses and missed cancer screening appointments. Well, let's take a look at what happened in the third quarter of 2021. The millennial group, according to the Society of Actuaries, that's ages 25 through 44, experienced into the third quarter a rise from about 30% excess mortality to 84%. Very sudden, rapid change. So I call that an event. I call that the mandate event in the fall of 2021. And to say that Fortune 500 and mid-sized company employees had a suicide pact doesn't make any sense to me. To get your claim, you have to keep your job. Fentanyl users and heroin users don't stay employed very long, and it's also suspicious they decided to overdose in the same quarter. And then the missed cancer screening appointments doesn't make any sense. I'm 56, never had one. It's something that young folks don't tend to do. So this is, and for all three to have occurred simultaneously is nearly impossible. So there is an event that occurred in 2021. If the doctors can explain that to me, we had already gone from the original Wuhan variant to Delta, and Delta didn't seem to do this damage in the summer, and Delta was all over the place in the summer. So somebody needs to investigate this. I have my definitive conclusion. In my estimation, it's the vaccine. I'll be proven wrong until, and right now I don't have anybody coming up with an excuse that makes any sense to me or anybody else, quite frankly.
Okay, the book is Cause Unknown, The Epidemic of Sudden Deaths in 2021 and 2022. Edward Dowd, thank you for sharing those insights. We appreciate it.
Still ahead.
So we have that. And, everybody have their idea. But, this is real talk, man. Regardless of what the CDC is talking about and what this guy was talking about, if you don't know how to keep yourself healthy and you need some pointers on keeping yourself healthy, bread, this is a couple of things I cut out. Bread ain't healthy. Sugar ain't healthy. Late night eating after 6 o'clock is not healthy. If you don't exercise, then you're going to gain that weight that causes you to have other elements. Like, I just seen smaller people have high blood pressure. So what they need to change, their eating habits. Everybody is not built for the gym, but what stops you from walking, right? Get you some comfortable shoes and do some walking. It's just a lot of things. And stop eating that fast food because, it was I don't think I could find it because I seen it yesterday. It was this lady talking about the product versus what's in other countries, right? The fruit is more pure, they say, is in other countries, and it tastes like trash over here, right? Ain't nothing healthy no more, right? That's what people just break down and just give up and say. But if you eating at McDonald's, right? You eating at Burger King's, you eating at Taco Bell, that definitely ain't healthy. You eating at all these burger joints and stuff like that with the bread and whatever else they put in the meat, that ain't healthy. So America got a whole issue of being obese, right? Because the lack of discipline in food. It's cool to sit back and watch a movie, eat some chips and popcorn, huh? Well, hey, it's a health benefit. Like I say to people when I'm working out, that's good. Don't really eat fast food. Home cooked meals is the best. The best thing. You can really just steam that food the way it is. Make sure you wash the vegetables and stuff. Eat more greens. Eat that cod. I didn't even know about cod until a couple of years ago. That's very healthy. That's a leaf in the leaf family. It's just a lot. You don't want to sit around and complain about life when they got open research you could do, and then Google don't give you all the answers. So you got to keep moving, trying to find the right answers. Just because you come through something like, say, for instance, you come across some information because you typed it in and Google searched it, that don't mean that's the first thing that you should follow. Go across a couple of them and see if they're talking about the same thing or have something in coincidence of each other, and you'll find out the true answer. I definitely want to put this up. Give y'all something else. The power grid. Y'all see this? I know at one time I was really promoting that grow your own garden. But the weather been so off and the soil is so tampered, so you're gonna have to grow above garden if you want good product. You can't use the soil because the soil is tampered with. The best way to do it, you get you a cardboard box, you throw a little bit of hay down there in the back, at the bottom of that, so it can build up the soil, get some rich soil, and then you go from there. You know what I'm saying? You got to sometimes you mix. It's like about trials and error when you're trying to grow a garden, because a lot of people I know this year that tried to grow a garden, it didn't turn out good. You know what I'm saying? But you ask yourself, why didn't it turn out good? Are the seeds the same as back in the day seeds? Everything has changed. And I think this heat and this bad weather, we're talking about that heart, they don't want you to feed yourself. You know what I'm saying? But I know one thing down here in Texas, we working on something. And, you know, I hate to show this, but I'm letting y'all know it is improvement to the grid that's happening right now down here in Texas. So I'm going to show that clip real quick. It's only 2 minutes.
Department of Energy committing just over $60 million to add updates to the Texas power grid.
It comes as a need for protection on the grid increases over extreme weather. Here's KVU's Ford Sanders with more from energy experts about what an investment like this means.
Through ice, wind, rain, and other extreme conditions, Texas's grid has seen its fair share of battles. Thursday, the U.S. Department of Energy announced $60.6 million in federal funding towards grid resiliency.
That $60 million was they want to do some vegetation management, which I'm sure to the general public sounds boring, but for those in the Austin area, right, that was a big part of the February outage.
Energy expert Doug Lewin says this is only a drop in the bucket, though.
I do think it is a small percent, very, very small percent of what will ultimately be needed. I mean, we're going to need billions and billions of dollars of investment.
As the grid continues to push energy out to substations like these across Texas, energy experts like Doug Lewin say that with this extreme weather and heat we're seeing, renewable energy is now becoming a big player in the game when it comes to the grid's resiliency.
You don't want to have a system that's entirely gas or even entirely gas and coal. And you wouldn't necessarily want a system that's entirely renewable either. You need to have a mix of these different sources.
These renewable resources help relieve some of the pressure on the grid, as ERCOT has already called for voluntary usage cutbacks as we've walked a fine line with demand. Ed Hers, another Texas energy expert, says this massive usage just shows how quickly Texas is growing.
Well, we've already reached beyond the peak that they forecast for this summer, which ordinarily would be coming in August. It just means that the economy has been growing tremendously in Texas, and we need to service that demand by having more electricity supply on the grid.
Lewin says although there's stress on the grid, ERCOT has a plan, and any money being contributed like this helps.
But what I think it is important for viewers to keep in mind is that the Public Utility Commission and ERCOT are holding a lot of generation back in reserve, like a lot.
In Austin, I'm Ford Sanders.
So there you have it. A lot of people, when Texas said they had their own grid, it's all kind of crazy weather start coming. So only thing they're doing right now is prepping, right? We can't, Austin is not going to be able to stop everything that's going to hit down with this heart and everything else that they're trying to do to the world, right? But we definitely going to bring awareness down here in Texas, man. This is how you do it. You know what I'm saying? This is how you do it. So I'm glad. Salute to all the power guys out there, man, trying to make everything good. Because I don't know if you can handle that heat, but god dang it, boy, I say you'll really see the fool come out in people if you can't have no AC. You know what I'm saying? We got hit with that winter storm and stuff of that nature, just tornado weather type stuff. So, hey, man, I always prepare for the worst. Make sure you got your you'll back up on food. Since food prices did go high when people start really preparing because they see a lot of things, make sure you around what time would be the best time? I think summertime is the best time to buy a generator. You know what I'm saying? Summertime, y'all get y'all generators if y'all don't have it. Get with an electrician or something and have a backup panel so you can plug in your generator, man. Diversify. Yeah. Hey, you start early. You getting off at 1, so you was there about 6 o'clock. Yeah. Get that bread. Because at the end of the day, you finna go to a house that got AC. You know what I'm saying? And you can't sit in a house that got AC if you don't work. I swear to God. So I'm going to end it with this video. I told you it'd be a short thing, man. Y'all go back and check out my other videos because I'm going to tell you something. YouTube do a dirty game on Real Conversation. They need clowns and clucks up there. You know what I'm saying? To keep the masses asleep. Keep these youngsters thinking that everything that they do is 100. Even these numbers be fake. Even these you see a person with, and then you just pay attention. All I want y'all to do, man, don't let these clucks try to make you look dumb, right? You'll see all these views and all these likes and all that, but if you chime in on their station, what are y'all actually talking about? You think the world love you or like your conversation that much, but then you got to pay attention to people that actually get on there and start conversating. They might be a little slow too. So yeah, even though you have a whole panel of people, that don't make you certified with the conversation and your lifestyle. That's why I tell people all the time, look in the mirror, you know, and then the people that's of your likeness will come around you more than, you know, the other class they supposed to. But, you know, this is a twisted mind society. But I definitely want to put this hustling. It's Saturday. I want to put this hustling music out there, man. This is my nephew, man. And you know, I got to show him some love. Show your people some love. Matter of fact, if y'all ain't got nothing else to say, I'm going to go out with this video. You know what I'm saying? Go out with this video. And that's not saying less or nothing, but then these youngsters, you know, these youngsters be talking about a message, but it be mixed with their struggle. Because you can't think life is not a struggle if people don't have the opportunity to have a job like you, right? But they might got a job and, you know, this is their passion. So since when do rap become reality? In some cases it is. Some cases fantasy. It's just like this YouTube. People say they live in life. They making moves. That's all good, man. But why you got to keep telling people the moves you make or you are inconsistent with yourself? Man, just watch me. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I tell people don't watch me, right? Just listen to what I say. Because I'm not a materialistic individual. I stand on principle, and some of a lot of my principles ain't materialistic. You know, it's just what it is. Because I don't want to give y'all false hope thinking that success look like this. Me with the juries and the rings and the nice cars, but no. Success to some people who never had it can look like that. So you got to have an open mind. You know what I'm saying? I'll be content riding around in the hoodoo. You remember that song, Tailpipe Dragon, My Hoopty. But society say that is not a successful man. I think that could be a successful man because before you had your hoodoo, were you on Capital Metro? See, we hold ourselves to a standard that some people will never be able to reach. Some people might be able to reach, but then do they neglect bills just to have this image? We don't know, right? We're not in their shoes. We ain't walking down that lane of what they really feel is accomplishment. So everybody stay in their own lane, spit their own kind of conversation toward life, and everything get copacetic. We'll stay copacetic like that. But I want to shoot this video. I'll probably come back in. You know, I need to go out with some motivation song because, you know, my wife, she got them vocals, right? She be, you know, singing and stuff like that. And my homeboys be rapping. So I want to play that song Pain after this. if everybody's feeling that's an appropriate song, man. But just to understand the struggle, man. Struggle. The world is on your back as a grown-up. A lot of youngsters don't even know about the struggle until they in it. They can see through their own lens, but they ain't never had to jump out there on their own. So this last song, this song right here is like a motivation for the youngsters. The last song I'm gonna play is more to the point of not so much the bars, right? The verse. But if you take something from the verse, take it. More for them hooks. You know what I'm saying? The hooks that my wife was putting down. It was like, nobody really cares about your pain. Understand that. So we can get on this YouTube and try to express our need for help or need for assistance. Nobody really cares, man. You remember the commercials about Africa back in the day, and they showed these kids with the big old stomachs, and they say donate a penny a day. It's like a cup of coffee. Donate, it is like a price of coffee a day, right? But in my mind, when I seen them commercials, they show poverty, but they got millionaires on TV showing yachts, big mansions. So why would it be us at the bottom supporting them? That's in another country. We got our own struggle over here. I don't think people understand. We don't buy into that soft stuff no more because you see poverty every day in the States. I don't see another country doing, they probably be worse off because the government of corruption has circulated. Like, say, for instance, Texas. It's some corruption down here, but it's some corruption in California too. They got a whole, I don't know how many blocks of Skid Row people living on the street, but it ain't no different than your city. It's people living on the street down here. In your state, wherever you might be from. Why we need to send our money over there and worry about things that's over there? We can't even worry about ourselves over here. But then I ain't gonna say all of us don't worry about it. We definitely want to help people, but we don't want to be a fool. You know what I'm saying? The fool is a person don't see the struggle around them and ventures off and see somebody from another city that got hardship. And your family members got hardship. But you don't never want to help them. First, you got to give them some conversation. Like what they want to do with their life. Because you can't keep handing out. That's going to hurt you in the long run. You ain't going to have nothing to hand out. So you going to feel bad about me because I said no one time? No, man. You shouldn't. How many rejections that have I had being out this situation? Hold on, let me drop this. Because now I went in. How many situations have each one of us been through before we got to the situation we are right now? A lot of people say, oh, you make it. You made it. No, bro. I'm still part of the struggle. I'm just not going to put all my business out there. I don't think nobody is really trying to put their business out there, but if they can help you, they will help you. But say, for instance, somebody call you, right? You help them. Another family member call you. You help them. By the time the third person come around, you all out because you still got your family to deal with. Now, I can help you get a hustle. Go get off your butt, download them apps, and be working while you sit on your butt like you got everything planned out. I can show you how to get money to keep you out that lazy zone, right? I don't know how many times I've been with my job, 21 years. I've been out 23 years, bro. That I had to have about 3 jobs plus my one. I don't know if it's just the hunger in me. But now I came to a point where I'm bringing y'all this content, so do I have time to go do that? Yeah, I still have time to go do that. Because who want to sit on empty pockets? Who want to sit on empty pockets? Who want to keep calling their homeboy, say, man, say, man? Who going to keep calling your homegirl, say? That's cool once in a while, bro. But if you hit a bad space in your life, you got to understand, you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, man, I got to do better. I don't have time to be on here like I used to. Or I need to work more overtime. It's a couple of paths you could take. Like Jen just got off work on a weekend. Some shifts work like that. Some people have to do the extra to keep what they got, and hopefully they'll gain more. But the way the world is working, everybody's doing this. I see so many apps on here say, man, did you know the government is giving you $1,800? Did you know they extended Section 8 for this amount of time? I think that's just making the mind lazy. That makes a lot of people rely on it. Don't tell me you can't go out there and get it like everybody else. It's what you settle for in life. If you're a go-getter, you're a go-getter. Some people don't even care about the risk and they're going to get it. I'm not going to hate on them people. They still have to learn their lesson. You know, back in the day, I say, man, and this is real to this day. If you stayed in the, the dope game that goddamn long, you ain't never been caught up, then you are informed. I don't understand no other way. And now that they got cameras and all these RICO cases, is it worth it? And I said this the other day. Yeah, every weekend, that's that extra money. If you do a 40-hour week and then you work a little bit on the weekend, that's like $500-600. Well, depending on what you make, but a couple of $100 more than what on your check. And then you do 2 weekends, man, now it's looking good. Now you're able to just really sit back in your nice house or whatever type structure of living you got and kick back. But you got to work to be able to kick back. Don't be on here complaining that you ain't got no money and people, people need to do this and do that. No, you need to do more than what you got going on. It ain't panning out for you. Don't think I don't cut for you because I support you my way. And I have supported a lot of people on YouTube. That's fine. But it's not for you to know. Like, shoot, that man say, man, I'm a salute the guy. Yeah. I'm a salute the guy. I'm a salute everybody else. I'm a salute. Look, man, I'm a salute everybody. Now check it out now. Who keeps you moving? Who keeps you hustling? You know what I'm saying? Who keeps you on this drive that you have some kind of power where you constantly conversating with people bringing enlightenment? Because I read the chat and I see the enlightenment comes from your chat. Them are your true supporters. Everybody else is in the shenanigans. Who shot John stuff? Some people can't get on here as much as they would like because they got a job. They heard the message. They doing better with their life. They do have some pastime, but not as much time they had a month ago, 2 months ago, or a year ago. Because if they listen to me, man, I tell them, man, every day on this tube is not what it do. I like entertainment too. Guess what I do? Instead of me being entertained by clucks on this thing, I'm gonna go get with the Netflix or something like that, or go be hanging around my family. I get more laughter out of real life situation than watching somebody just talk about their life and crashing out every day. No, that ain't me. That ain't y'all neither. So that's why right now I see Texas and lost really its flavor. Trying to be, a YouTube sensation, man. It's 2023. People are out of that thing, that scare thing, right? People ain't doing that no more. Sitting at the house just paying attention to you no more. People are out there in real life trying to make it happen. You understand what I'm saying? People out there in real life trying to make it happen for themselves, for their family. It is what it is. So that was like my little rant. But watch out for the clucks. I told y'all, it's summertime. A lot of people be panhandling on this goddamn internet. Yeah. Man, I tell these people, man, go get you a real job. This ain't no job, but if people are supporting you with what you got going on, man, a lot of these people really don't. This is a hustle, so I ain't going to hate on it, right? This is a hustle, but you got to have content. Give to the people something that the next person ain't giving them. Real life, real events, real, a real dialogue. A lot of people, like I said, I don't let everybody on my channel. Everybody ain't gonna get up here talking about nothing. No, we can't do that because we're going backwards. People need to find out who they are so they know where they're going. You understand what I said? But it's more to the point, know where you came from so you know not to fall back. They already trying to erase our history. They already took a lot of books about the system. So the only thing we got is this internet, right? But the internet can be manipulated. You see these clowns on here trying to manipulate the game like their life is better than yours. Half of these rappers, guess what? They ain't got the money. That's all show money when they be showing in them videos. Half of these rappers are forced to go do something on the street they never thought that they was going to be able to do. They start beef. Half of these guys are straight up friendly. Half of these guys that say they got a resume don't have a resume. Slugger, what does it mean you ain't got a resume? Battle tested in real life when they was young. But that don't mean crash out because 2000, you can't be battle tested no more. There's too many cameras around. So I'm telling you to cluck out. No, I ain't trying to tell you to cluck out. So all that trying to prove yourself, just show your worth when you dealing with the real. Just show your worth when you got a homeboy. Hey, man, sometimes you might have to give him a shirt off your back if you true to the game. Sometimes you got to get off the couch if he need gas and go help him out. If you don't have the funds, make sure you make it back home safely. You see what I'm saying? Everything don't have to be financial. Sometimes support is just, hey, man, you need somebody to talk to? Because ask yourself, who can you talk to when you going through your situation? Got too much pride. Ain't nobody in the family want to be honest no more. Y'all catch that, though? Everybody somewhat is scared to tell somebody about their pain. But this is a video, and I said I ain't going to last long. Look at me, about an hour. I'm definitely going to get up out of here in 8 minutes. So I'm going to play this video, and then I got a little bit more commentary I want to say, and then we out of here and enjoy your weekend. But right now, let me drop my nephew. Yeah, he doing it. He doing it. He's doing it. He's on the scene. But listen to his message. I know it seemed like one of them young things, right? But listen to what he say. Not everything. Well, you got to hear the whole message, though. But look how he break down life.
Yo. Talk that trap shit for you one time. Nah, for real. Nah, for real. Say I make it happen, dog. I'm in LA with this shit, man. We way in LA with this shit. Hey. 4 flights in a week. I'm trying to live like a rapper. Certified in the hood. Yeah, nigga been trapping. Had to sit down for a bag. I don't do no capping. Catch the package every week. Saran wrapped in plastic. These niggas ain't gon' raise their kid. So they son is a bastard. But they be acting like they rich. That's why nigga be laughing. Niggas go work a 9 to 5. Still gon' act like they trapping. I put my whole team on the flight. Little bitch, I be captain. I go hard in my zone. Had to get this shit right. It's go hard or go home. It don't come overnight. I trap hard. I take risks. Put the pack on the flight. I switched it up and start rapping. Now these niggas don't like it. I'm grinding hard in my zone. Really facing my demons. I'm grinding hard to the top. I wish my papa could see it. They killing all the real OGs. Ain't no love in these streets. They killed the legend Big Dre and he was just trying to eat. I keep a burner for the jackets case they think shit is sweet. These niggas ain't gonna knuckle up. They need a burner. They weak. I'm out my mind. I'm out my body. I've been rolling for weeks. I'm trying to pull up to the crib and then duck off in some cheeks. I go hard in my zone. Had to get this shit right. It's go hard or go home. It don't come overnight. I trap hard. I take risks. Put the pack on the flight. I switched it up and start rapping. Now these niggas don't like it.
And there we have it. There we have it. So who's perfect? Ain't nobody perfect, but everybody had to start at a certain level. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had to start at a certain level in life. I had to live and learn. I had to find out who you chose to go against your family with on them streets. Your family was your backbone. You thought your homeboys and your homegirls was your backbone. It all comes back to your family, bro. And then sometimes you got to have that conversation with your parents. Be respectful, though, and say, Mom, Dad, y'all could do better, man. Why y'all didn't teach me this? Y'all have to hold them accountable before y'all hold a stranger accountable. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all got to spend more time to these youngsters that's out there. Y'all got to spend more time paying attention to what your parents say. Not what they do, but it's a good added on addition if you can pay attention to what they say and how they really living. That's productive, had a good vibe. We all got to learn from somewhere, man. You know, sometimes you can tell your kids so much, but at the end of the day, they got to still make their own choices. But if you see your kids crashing out, why you don't intervene? A lot of these parents thinking that they ain't gonna be cool if they tell they tell their kids, no, that ain't cool. Don't do that, man. That's part of being a parent. Sometimes you ain't the good guy. But as long as you tell them that, they can't never say you didn't tell them that. Period. And you know how we go when we trying to get up out of here, man. To everybody that stood strong in the paint with me, man. I got one more song and we going out with it, man. My people, IKIR. You hear a lot of people say, you know, the saying's been around. But it's amazing how, you know, hey, man, only thing I tell people who come over here and rubberneck on my channel and try to use my advice and put it in their own perspective. I'm not going to shoot you out if you never thought about shooting me out. Don't let us be a competition. Let us be a structure on how people should go about really saluting their homeboys and homegirls on this YouTube. What makes everybody different from being a cluck is when you man up. You got a problem with me? Holler at me. I'm a phone call away. And if you're talking about how somebody back, man, don't call me, bro. Because that's the guilt in you. No, facts. See, I stand on real life events. I ain't got time for no clucks or no suckers. Or somebody who's so materialistic they can't even see their own flaws. Nah, bro. The world ain't like that. But if you in the world over there like that, man, stay over there, bro. So we're going to keep everything pushing respectfully. I told them boys, man, y'all think them cats are silent. But that backroom conversation then leaked out. And I'm like, what? Trying to get in good grace again, huh? No, man, don't I would say this, man. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, man. And when I say feed you the information, it ain't all about the money, but don't bite the hand that feeds you realness. Some of these people don't even understand real from fake, but they say they do. No, bro, that's that smoke and mirror. I say I'm authentic. It ain't too many of us like this out here in this world of deceit, lies, can't trust nobody. So you sit there in your own house, you be like, you look at society, you say, you'll think they zombies, right? You'll think their mind is gone, right? It could be. Have America gave up on the hope of really having a conversation with real individuals? Everybody got their own interest groups. You know? But I'm going to tell you one thing, two things for sure. You better stay prepared. You better have your food and your gas tank gassed up, food stacked up. If you don't know how to barbecue, learn how to barbecue. If you're on a propane tank, understand it's only gonna last so long when stuff happens. Now, this ain't no fear. This is what looking at open. This is what being open-minded in the environment that we in. I see it coming. Y'all don't see it coming? Really, it's here. It's just a smoke and mirror. They really ain't put too much in front of you right now because you might panic. But I see it because people I thought was 100 turned out to be a cluck. Everybody, not everybody, but some people fall victim for success. Some people fall victim over hearsay. So the hearsay basically is this. Females, I ain't hating on you, but a lot of these guys are straight up females. Tendencies. Did y'all want to? I should have asked, but did y'all want to talk about anything else? Because I got a little bit more time. Y'all have any questions? Things that y'all have seen on the news, things y'all really want to elaborate on? If I have the answers, I'm gonna try to give my opinion about the matter, because that's what I'm gonna start doing too, man. Have open conversation. I know a lot of people be shy, don't want to jump up on the panel and stuff of that nature, man. But this is our channel. If you might be going through something, if I know something about it, hey man, remember, don't get too personal, right? Because people on this YouTube will use that against you. But if you just have a regular comment or a question for me, man, I'm willing to understand this, man. I probably y'all thought I was probably going off, so I'm gonna run this song. If I don't see nothing pop up, then we're gonna just go out like that. I just want to let you know that's that screwed and chop. That's when I'm messing with the volume. But I can screw and chop too, man. Yeah, hold up. It's a comment popped up in there. That'll work. That'll work. Appreciate you, though. All right, let me run it back without being screwed and chopped, right? And then YouTube will show like certain people on here, the view count, but you know, they just try to distract what I'm conversating, because you can see the numbers. Like you could be just talking to yourself, or you could be touching the lives of many, you know, but they do everything else because I'm not a clown, I'm not a cluck, right? To discourage you even coming on this sucker, man. So when you see my numbers, hey, them true numbers though. Them true numbers. And ain't no way in the world of people that slow down. I know it's billions of people in the world, but what are you talking about? You think that many people are paying attention to you? You ain't saying nothing really? You think you that goddamn popular? Come on, man. Y'all stop playing yourself because y'all lying to yourself. All right. So like I said, let me get up out of here. Let me see how I got the volume down, because I tried to turn it down, wound up being screwed.
I done had it in and out with my girlfriend, my sister, family, boyfriends. All my bills paid, a nigga still need more ends. We say fuck a nigga. It look like we need more friends. Blame me for participation, it come from both ends. Garfield niggas only in for their own help. You got it on your own, but watch out for their wrong step. Keep asking for the shit, nigga get the wrong help. The recovery process can make you take the wrong left. All that shit held in, I hope you got some long breath. Admitting to your wrongs like you wrong, that's a strong step. I'm hanging on with all my might, from my life a strong built. Pistol in my face, but I can tell you how the chrome felt. And through the storm and through the weather and even through the rain, I don't think they understand the underdog thing. And through the struggle and through the hate and overcoming pain, there's a blessing at the end of your tunnel, man. From
my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help the game remain the same. Too much pain, too much pain. From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help the game remain the same.
You doing great time for
pain, too much pain.
Now we living in the ghetto, riding metros, hanging on the shaky life, walking on jello. I used to want to be the one to say hello. Did it ever make a real friend, nigga? Hell no. I feel like I was better off mellow. Then I went and lost my cousin thinking where the kale go. I tried fast, but I had to learn to sell slow. You did your job and took the rap, but homie, where your bells go? Now everything is just seeming like a mystery. It piss you off every time thinking about your history. We was cool, now you wanna throw your fist at me. All this because your girlfriend blew a kiss at me. Now he dissing me, I'm wishing he'll really stop motherfucking pissing me. Cause you don't want my recipe. You don't even wanna try to bring out the best of me. Cause I'm the real deal and I don't even need pedigree for real.
From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, the game was made to pain. Too much pain, too much pain. From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, the game was made to pain. Too much pain, too much pain.
Now it's a hair thin line between love and hate. And it's about the same distance between real and fake. Now the fake love that you thought was so real can leave you living with hate that you thought you could never feel. Leave you having to deal with emotions you ain't never felt. Too hard to bluff, but you can't fold from the hand you dealt. Heart in my back pocket, trusting nothing but God in my gut now. Relationships is barely conversation for a nut now. 8 years down the drain, thought I was giving my everything. Wound the drain of everything and walked away without a thing. Except the one thing that God gave me to remind me. Part of growth and development, leaving some things behind me. Whatever time I've got left is invested to making sure before I leave my 3 C's of debt and stress free. Yeah, I done walked in the sun, so I appreciate the rain. Cherish every battle scar, why I survived the pain.
From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, game was made to